Hey, good morning. I just wanted to let you know what happened yesterday. We had a little event, and I'll tell you this: whatever your opinion is on guns, whatever your opinion is on the Second Amendment, whatever your opinion is on whether or not somebody should own a long rifle or a semi automatic weapon, whether or not you think teachers should be armed at school, whether or not you think teachers should be nowhere near a weapon at school. None of that really matters when you are alone with 15 or so students in a dark room, cowering behind lab tables for an extended period of time. And yesterday, that event happened for about 90 staff members in their classrooms at my campus. And for about the first 3 or 4 minutes, it wasn't, we thought it was a drill. And it quickly became apparent that it wasn't. And what it stemmed from was apparently a report from a nearby campus next door that there was a man that had a weapon that was walking around outside. And eventually we went from a lockdown where we were locked in our classrooms and hiding with the lights off to a lockout procedure where we continued classes as normal, but no one could go outside. And we were basically rained on by police officers outside. The city of Euless responded appropriately, searching for this individual. But we had to stay on our campus for an extended period of time. We couldn't release because it was at the end of the day. Our classes usually release at about 3:35. We didn't get out of here until 4:30 yesterday. And so teachers had to extend their seventh period from 2:40 to 3:30 until 4:30. And I'm going to tell you this. This is not a talk about guns. This is not a talk about the Second Amendment. This is a talk about the fact that during a year of COVID, during a year of uncertainty, during a year where education is already difficult enough, there are four jobs in the United States that there is an expectation that you are to step in front of a bullet, that you are to sacrifice yourself, that you are to lay your life on the line for people that you are in charge of. Three of which have some things in common. One is the military. The second would be police officer. I've done that one. I was one of those for a period of time. The third would be Secret Service, and they actually train. Somebody actually, that's their job, is to step in front of a bullet. And those three, the commonalities are that they have personal protective equipment. They have vests and those types of things. They have body armor. But the most common thing is they are armed to the teeth. I mean, I carried three weapons as a police officer. I had my service weapon, I had my backup, and I had an AR-15. So I'll tell you that the fourth one, you're looking at it as a teacher. There is an expectation, and it is unwritten. There's nowhere in my contract, and my contract's about a page in length. It's on legal paper. And I've read it. I read it every year for the last 20 years. And I can tell you there's a line in there that says other duties as assigned. That is not indicative of stepping in front of a bullet for your child. That is talking about lunch duty, that is talking about meetings, that is talking about tutorials, that is talking about those things. But let me tell you, yesterday there were 90 staff members, there were administrators, there was our custodian standing in the front foyer with his arms folded, fully prepared. This is the custodian, by the way, fully prepared to take on whoever was about to come in this building. The custodian. And I'm not talking that we are some sort of superheroes. There is an expectation that, yeah, because of Sandy Hook, because of Columbine, because of every school shooting in Florida, I'm just telling you that teachers always have year after year that we take on the responsibility by going into the classroom to not only teach kids, but to go through processes such as yesterday, to potentially take on an intruder who is about to kick in a door and possibly open fire on a group of kids. And yesterday I was fully prepared for that. And so were 90 staff members, and so were administrators and a custodian. So say what you want about teachers, say complain, say we don't want to go back to school. I mean, we've been back in school since August, but there are teachers around the country that haven't. Say we complain about whatever. There's plenty to complain about. But I just wanted to give you a little perspective about the mindset. And I'm going to tell you, this happened at the end of the day. This wasn't at the beginning of the day when we're fresh and spry and ready to rock. This happened at the end of the day when we're tired, when we've been pressing kids all day long, when we have answered emails and taught all day, when we've put up with behavior, when we've dealt with meetings, when we've put in, potentially for some of us, I get here at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. By choice, yes. But I've put in pretty much an 11-hour day. And all that goes aside, and we are singularly focused on protecting kids at that point. It's not about teaching. And everybody left here, yeah, fully exhausted. But kids walked out of here safe. So if I were you, if you have kids in school, just a little perspective. Thank a teacher today. Just, hey, I appreciate what you do. Not just the teaching aspect, for the fact that you have that mindset. Because I guarantee you, it's not just everybody at Central Junior High. It's everybody who does this calling. It's everybody at Bell High School. It's everybody at every school. Trinity, it's everybody, not just in our district, but across the state, across the nation, who has this mindset to not only teach your children, but to protect your children every single day they walk through these classroom doors. A little perspective. Y'all have a good day.